Hello and welcome, future Training Walk leader. I'm Coach Alex, and I'm thrilled to be walking you through this course today with Coach Danny. Your dedication to leading training walks is so valuable to our 3-day community, and I can't wait for you to get started. Here's what we'll cover today. First, planning and posting walks, inviting others to join, and a few practical tips on safety. Then we'll introduce the tools available to you as an official Training Walk leader. And finally, we'll go over the steps to confirm your status as a Training Walk leader so you will be ready to host your first training walk. Let's jump right in. Let's talk perks. By leading official training walks this season, you will earn a 2024 Training Walk Leader Legacy Pin and will have a special thank you gift for you to pick up on your event. Training walks are a perfect place for walkers to talk about fundraising ideas or discuss any event prep challenges that they're facing with other walkers who are in the same position. Training walks are one of the first places where the 3-day community starts to develop, and this is why your role as a training walk leader is so important. We hope that training walk leaders will host at least one walk per month.
So let's talk about how to make all of this happen. There are many tools at your disposal as a training walk leader. We provide all participants with a 24-week and 16-week training schedule for 3-day, 2-day, and 1-day walkers. You can find this information on the training page in your participant center. I recommend using these training schedules as a starting point for your mileage when planning your walks. One thing I like to keep in mind when training is to walk on varying terrains. Try hosting walks on grass, sidewalk, pavement, and hills. Switching up the terrain like this will help your walkers prepare for their on-event experience. Also, prioritize loops and shortcuts when making your route so that walkers of varying levels of readiness can participate. Don't forget the importance of hydration. Build in restroom breaks and water stops, either fountains or shops where walkers can purchase water to help keep everyone healthy, happy, and hydrated. For some walks, especially longer walks, it's important to provide directions or a route map for your training walk participants. This is an easy way to make sure that everyone stays safe and doesn't get left behind while walking at different paces. There are a lot of great free websites available to use in planning routes and creating maps or route directions. Some of my favorites are mapmywalk.com, gmap-pedometer.com, and rungoapp.com. But remember, this technology is not always perfect. Please walk or drive any route that you plan remotely to ensure that there is no construction, road closures, or other obstruction that could be hazardous on a training walk. And keep in mind, there is absolutely nothing wrong with old-fashioned written directions such as turn left on 14th Avenue by the McDonald's and then go 2 miles to Main Street and turn right. Now that you've planned out your amazing route, let's talk about how to post the training walk on the 3day.org. Please keep in mind that your participant center will not have access to these training walk leader resources until you complete watching this video, quiz, and agreement, which we'll cover soon. Once you've logged into your participant center, click on the train link on the right side of the top navigation bar to expand the menu. Then click on the training walks from the drop-down menu. You can also get to it directly by typing the3day.org/training walks into your browser and logging in. A new page will open where you can click Post a Training Walk. Here are a few things that I like to keep in mind when entering training walk details. Include the distance and location in your walk title. A title like 5-Mile Walk Around Balboa Park, San Diego is more suitable than Walk on Sunday. Clearly state the meeting spot and start time, including the local time zone in the description of your event. A sign or specific store is a great option. Suggest walkers bring essentials like sunscreen, hats, and refillable water bottles depending on your route. Provide the details on the terrain of the route. Let walkers know if they'll be walking on unpaved trails or stairs. Assure participants that walker speeds vary. Walkers of all speeds are welcome to join posted training walks. Make friendly reminders such as no walking and texting and that strollers and pets must be at the back of the group. If you have a link to a map, post it in the description. Once your training walk details are entered and submitted, you'll receive an email thanking you for submitting the walk. It will include a link to your Training Walk Leader Center. Each training walk you create will have its own separate event listing. So, if you click on Manage My Training Walks, you'll see a list of all of your events and you can access them there. You can click on an event to see the names and email addresses of people who have RSVP'd for your walk. It's important to note that as people RSVP for your walks, they will automatically be added as contacts to your 3-day address book in your participant center. So when you're sending out fundraising emails and see contact listings that don't belong to your donors or your friends and family, you'll understand how they got there. If you need to change the details of your Training Walk Leader event posting, you can do that by clicking on the event page, then edit event web page. If you need to cancel your walk, please call a coach at 800-996-3day. If you click on the Email Center tab, you'll see some Training Walk message templates ready and waiting for you to send. A reason you may want to use this feature is if details about the walk change. For instance, if the weather is a factor, you'll want to inform people about the change, and you can email them here. If you change major information about the walk, like the date, time, or location, an email will automatically go out to everyone who's RSVP'd for that training walk. Once your walk is posted, everyone who visits the Training Walk search page on the 3-day website will be able to see it and RSVP online. But you can go a step further by directly inviting participants to join you. Here are some ways to increase attendance for your upcoming walks. Post a link to your training walk on social media in the appropriate 3-day Facebook group. Email people directly through your 3-day Training Walk Leader Center. Use the 3-day Friend Finder to identify other nearby participants to invite them to your walk. You'll find the Friend Finder tool in the Connect menu in your participant center. Remember that you need to opt in to the 3-day Friend Finder to appear in the search results as a Training Walk Leader. If you need help with your Friend Finder, please contact your coach. On the day of your training walk, please plan to arrive at the meeting location early.
Hey, Danny, I've been telling my friends about the incredible community we have on the 3-day. Could I bring them to a training walk to show them what the pink bubble's all about?
Of course, friends, partners, and even interested strangers you meet are totally invited to attend. This will be a great way for you to show them what the community is all about, and maybe they'll be inspired to join you on event. However, attendees who are not yet registered for the 3-day will need to fill out a waiver in order to participate in the training walk. So, as a training walk leader, make sure you bring those waivers with you to your training walk. Only attendees who are not registered for the 3-day will need to fill out this waiver prior to participating in the walk. Mostly registered 3-day participants attend training walks, so most of the time signing waivers will not be necessary. Before you start walking, you'll want to designate someone to bring up the rear and be what we call the caboose of the walk. Walker speeds will vary, and you don't want anyone to be left behind. Distribute your turn-by-turn directions on a map so that walkers can carry it with them. Take a moment to get everyone's attention and explain the route and confirm everyone understands where they are going.
Always take a few minutes to stretch before you head out on your walk and make sure everyone has a water bottle. If you're concerned about someone's safety, especially if it's a hot day, you do have the right to ask them not to join if they're not properly prepared. Take a photo of the group to share in your official 3-day Facebook group. If you're planning to host walks on a regular basis, this could help you find others in your community to join you on your training. Safety is our #1 priority on the 3-day. Every person participating in the training walk must listen to, understand, and adhere to the rules that the training walk leader will cover before the walk begins. These principles of safety are in place to protect our walkers and to prevent accidents. It is essential that we use the same rules during our training walks that we will use on our events. So please remind participants that these rules are for their own safety. The rules are no cell phone usage while walking. If someone needs to make a call, they can simply step to the side of the route, make their call, and then rejoin the group. Same rules apply if someone would like to send a text. Share the trails. No headphones. If using a speaker to play music, please be respectful of other walkers and the neighborhoods you're walking through. Children and minors are allowed to participate if they are accompanied by a parent or guardian. Walkers with baby strollers and leash pets must walk at the back of the group. We know that no matter how hard we try on training walks, accidents can and do still happen. If there is an accident or injury on your walk, please call 911 first. We trust you to use your best judgment here. Obviously, you probably don't need to call 911 for someone who scrapes their knee. But if someone falls and can't walk on an injured ankle, if someone is nauseous or showing signs of dehydration, please make that call. After the walk, follow up with a 3-day coach. Dehydration and hyponatremia are two major causes of medical cases seen on the 3-day. As a training walk leader, encourage walkers to drink water before, during, and after training walks, regardless of weather and walk length. Replacing electrolytes is also vital. Encourage your walkers to bring their favorite electrolyte replacement as well. Please familiarize yourself with proper hydration and nutrition topics. More information on these topics can be found at the3day.org/training. Empower your attendees to take care of each other. If they see an accident or have a concern, have them let you know or call 911. Collect emergency contact information on the sign-in sheet. Share your personal cell phone number with participants so they can reach out to you if there is a problem. Safety comes first when planning a training walk, but nobody said that you can't have a little fun too. In previous years, training walk leaders have had themed walks, encouraged participants to wear silly costumes, or even walked through a fun area like a zoo or botanic garden. You could even plan games like a scavenger hunt to pass the time. Again, your coaches and the 3-day community would love to see what fun you get up to on your walks, so be sure to upload all of your photos and videos using #the3day to social media. After you finish watching this video, you'll be able to complete the next steps to become an official training walk leader. First, you'll complete the brief training walk leader quiz. Once that's done, you'll receive a link to complete the training walk leader agreement form. Once that's submitted, you'll be able to start posting walks. If you're new at this, we'd recommend attending someone else's training walk first before posting your own walk to get a feel for how things go. You could also use the 3-day friend finder or the Facebook group to find and ask an experienced training walk leader to lead a training walk with you. Pairing up can be a great way to go. If you have any additional questions about the Training Walk Leader program, be sure to contact your coach. If you have additional questions about the program itself, check out the library of training topics available to all participants at the3day.org/training. We did it! We finished our training. Thank you again for playing such an important role in preparing walkers for the event. We're so very grateful for your time and leadership and appreciate all that you're doing to help prepare others to have a better 3-day experience. Now that we're done, please go ahead and complete the Training Walk Leader quiz by going to the3day.org/TWL quiz.